Hi guys, thanks for clicking on the video today. My name is Maria and I'm back with another video. And y'all, today I wanted to create a video showing you guys how to create a beginner friendly makeup starter kit using only Sephora collection products. Now, the idea for this video came about after a conversation. Y'all, I love having conversations about makeup anyway, but I had a conversation with some of my co-workers because there's a Ulta out closer to our job, and I just mentioned that I wish it was a Sephora because I don't really shop at Ulta that much. There's one closer to my house. And sometimes I have picked up a couple of things there, but I just mentioned that I wish Sephora was closer to the job. And, you know, they was like, well, you know, we don't really do Sephora. Sephora's too expensive. It's too expensive, too expensive. And I was like, well, no, you can find some affordable things. They're getting ready to have a sale. So I started talking about the sale. And one of my coworkers was like, you know what, I'm open to shopping at Sephora. What would you recommend? And my first instinct was, girl, just start with the Sephora collection. Build you a kit using the Sephora collection. It's high quality products. They are all beginner friendly. And most importantly, they are affordable, so you don't have to spend a lot of money. So, and this is something that I wish I knew about when I first started my makeup journey, because I just went to the drugstore and just bought a lot of random things, whatever the cheapest thing was. And none of those, I'm telling you, none of those things worked out for me. But I have tried I haven't tried everything with the Sephora collection, but I've tried a couple of things from the Sephora collection. I can tell you that these are really quality products at an affordable price. So if you are a beginner in makeup, you just starting out on your journey, I just decided, I wanted to start wearing a little bit of makeup. Or if you're a person who's been wearing makeup, you just want to refresh, get a couple of products to refresh your routine. This is the perfect time to start doing that because the Sephora sale is going to be starting October 31st. Now, October 31st may be when I post this video. Today is October 27th. And I have to edit and everything, but it may be October 31st when I post this video. But you have from October 31st to November. I had the card in my hand when I sat down, and I don't know what I did with that card. I lose things so quickly now, y'all. It's ridiculous. But I think until November 19th to purchase from the Sephora collection. Now, if you're Rouge, you start your purchasing also on October 31st. VIB, like me, I think I start November 4th, and then the lowest tier, which is now I can't think of that name. See, things come and go. If you are just starting out with, signing up to be a Sephora member, then you start on November 4th as well. I'm going to put all the information up on the screen so you guys can see, but I really wanted to focus on the Sephora collection because I think sometimes a lot of people sleep on Sephora collection. They have some good things. So let's just start out. We're going to start out building our beginner-friendly makeup kit. And I want to say this is also for mature ladies. If you're over 40, 50, this is perfect for you as well because all of these products work on mature skin. So let's go ahead and get started. I have my notes. All right. So we're going to start with the base. So your base is going to be your primer, your foundation, and your concealer. So let's start there. So the first thing I recommend you pick up is the Sephora Collection Smooth and Blur Primer. I'm going to be putting the pictures up here so you can see what they look like. In case you want to go into the store or you want to shop online, it's up to you. But the Sephora Smooth and Blur Primer, this is a primer. I have not used this, but I've heard good things about it. So this is a primer. It's going to give your skin that soft focused look. It's going to smooth out any texture you may have, smooth out any wrinkles. It's going to help your foundation go on evenly, and it's one of those products that instantly makes your skin ready for makeup. But I like a smoothing, a blurring primer, and I think this one is going to be really, really good for you. The next thing up is the foundation. Now, Sephora has a lot of different yeah, Sephora has a lot of different products, period. But right now they have like a skin tint, they have a powder foundation, and they also have a fan favorite foundation that a lot of people are using, and that is going to be the Best Skin Ever foundation. This is the Best Skin Ever 16-hour natural finish foundation. Now, this foundation has over, I think, about 40 shades. And this is a reformulation from their previous release of this foundation. A couple of years ago, I did have the Best Skin Ever foundation, and I really did like it. It's a perfect foundation for every day. It's lightweight. It's going to give you that medium, I'm going to say medium coverage. The description says medium buildable, but this is a foundation I wouldn't really build past medium coverage because it can look cakey if you put too much on. But if you just go in with a light hand, this is a really, really nice natural looking foundation. Again, it has that medium coverage, a natural skin-like finish, and it is super, super lightweight. And it blends like a dream, y'all. I'm telling you, it's a really nice foundation. What else about it? So if you go in, like I said, with just a light coverage, it's going to look really nice. They did change the names. Like I said, this is a reformulation. They did change the names. I used to be 50N, but when I went in and looked, I didn't see that. It was they just totally changed the shades. So if you can go in store and have a Sephora assistant sales associate help you find your shade, that would be great. Or you can, you can go online. I know how to go online and find my foundation. They have a shade finder online, so you can look for your shade that way. But they have a really nice shade range. This is, I think, it's $22 plus you're going to get 30% off. That's going to be a steal. Now for concealer, y'all, we're going to keep it in the family. They have the Best Skin Ever multi-use concealer. This goes perfectly with the foundation, y'all. I love using products within the same brand. I really do like that. And that's something I really want to get more into. But having a channel, you got to try different things. But the Sephora Best Skin Ever 16-hour natural, the Sephora Best Skin Ever multi-use concealer. It brightens the under eye and covers any spots without creasing. So it's great for beginners, and it's great for beginners who don't want to fuss. You don't want to hold a lot fuss with your concealer. It's great for mature skin. I used this concealer back in the day and I loved it. I had a shade that was close to my complexion, so I can just, cover up my dark circles. And then I had a brightening shade that would give me, that highlighted look. And I used to love that concealer, y'all. Love it. It's really, really good. And I think this concealer is $16, I think. Again, you're going to get 30% off. So now let's talk about the setting powder. So you have to set the makeup, okay? So we have our primer, we have our foundation, and we have our concealer. So our powders is going to be the next great thing. Y'all, I love a good setting powder. And when I say Sephora collection got some good setting powders, let me show you. These two setting powders are always near me. This is the Sephora Collection Translucent Loose Setting Powder. This is the second one I've purchased, and this is the Sephora Collection 12-hour setting and mattifying powder. I love this. I love this. I love both of these. These are great setting powders for setting your under eye or setting your entire face. What I wish, especially, well, either one of them, but really with the loose powder, I wish these came in different shades, y'all. But they don't come in shades. They only come in translucent, which is fine. I'll take it. So they have a new setting powder called the Blurred Loose Setting Powder. This powder comes in 3 different shades. They have a yellow shade, a pink shade, and I think a translucent shade. So it's a loose setting powder, but it's supposed to give a soft matte finish, and it's going to lock your makeup in while letting your face still breathe. So this is going to be a powder that I'm going to be trying. And then if you prefer something with a little bit more glow to the face, you have the Microsmooth Multitasking Baked Face Powder Foundation. Now they're calling it a face powder foundation, but I see this as more so a finishing powder. I've seen people use this as setting powders, but for me, I do have this powder as well. This is a great one, y'all. This is a great one. You can wear this powder by itself. You can use it to set your makeup. It's just really pretty. So it does have a cult following for a reason. Definitely, I need you to pick this up. So like I said, this is going to give your skin that filtered, like healthy finish. It's going to look so good. I like to dust it on lightly, you know, after my makeup, or sometimes I put that on in spite of my makeup. Like if you just want to just dust some powder over your face, you can do it with this. It's going to be great. All right, guys. So guess what? I found my Sephora Sale little flyer that comes in the mail, and I just want to show you where it says that the Sephora Sale starts October 31st, and I am VIB, and I will get 15% off starting November 4th. So the Sephora collection starts October 31st, and this is for everybody, anybody, whether you are a, why come I can't remember that name? A beauty insider. Whether you are a beauty insider, you are VIB or a Rouge, whatever, you can start shopping the Sephora Sale October 31st. And yeah, so and this goes until November 10th. I think I said November 19th at first, but Monday, November 10th. So you can use your discounts as many times as you want, including at Sephora, at Kohl's, and Kohls.com. So definitely take that into consideration. Yeah. So I found my little thing. So let's go ahead. Let's keep going, y'all. I don't want the video to be too long. So now we're going to talk about color and dimension. So we've primed our face. We put on our foundation. We put on our concealer, and we set the face with some good setting powders. So now we want to just like add color and dimension, and we're going to look at bronzer, blush, and highlight. Now, Sephora does have individual bronzers. They have individual blushes. The matte colorful blush is one of the blushes that I've used and that I really do like. But I'm going to suggest you pick up the Sephora Collection Colorful Face Palette. This is the easiest all-in-one option for beginners, in my opinion. Now, you get everything you need in one palette. You get a warm bronzer, you get a really nice soft blush, and you get a luminous highlight. So this is going to be buildable, blendable, and perfect if you're just learning, you know, where's your face product. So we know that the bronzer goes just under the cheeks, under the jawline, I guess you could say. Then we know the blush goes on the cheeks, and then the highlighter goes around the higher point. So to have all of that in one spot is going to be a game changer for you. It's going to teach you, you know, how to place your products and what products, you know, go where. You know, I think it's really good for beginners. But if they have two shades, I guess you could say. So they have the lighter palette, then they have a deeper palette. But if you really feel like you need something deeper, or you want to try different blushes, they do have individual, like they have a matte bronzer that comes in 4 shades. I have that. I have the deepest shade. And then they do have, like I said, some matte blushes as well. They also have some liquid blushes as well. So it's just a lot of things. These are just my recommendations. Once you take a look at the website, or once you go into Sephora, you will see, and maybe you come up with the things that you really like. But yeah, so let's see what's next. Let's talk about the eyes. Okay. So Sephora has a lot of really good mini eyeshadow palettes. You can get a 3-pan palette. You can get a 4-pan, 6-pan. They have these really nice neutral eyeshadow palettes. But, and these are good for everyday looks, neutral everyday looks. Now, if you're like me, and you have you have a little bit of an artiste inside of you, and you just want to, you know, add some color, I'm going to suggest, now you can go and get the neutral palettes, the little mini palettes, you can do that. But y'all, they have a new palette that just came out. This is the Sephora collection, the Amazing Eyeshadow palette. Now, this is a limited edition makeup palette with 29 pigmented eyeshadows where you can dare to go from a natural style to a more glam style. Let's see. So the Amazing Eyeshadow palette features shades of soft pink, shimmering blues, warm browns, and bright golds. All the season's essential colors with matte, glitter, and metallic, and even duochrome finishes. That's real popular right now. Effortlessly create trendy, easy to wear looks thanks to their formula with highly pigmented effects that will make your eyes look more intense. With its super stylish look with 3D waves and its built-in removable mirror to be detached for quick touch-ups, this palette is the perfect gift for a beginner or perfect gift for any makeup lover. Now, my first thought is, like I said, this is a new palette. It's giving me, and I know some people may disagree, but it's giving me kind of a dupe or kind of like inspired by the Danessa Myricks Lightwork 7 palette that just came out. And we're going to talk about that in the next video. So if you are familiar with that palette from Danessa Myricks, that's what this makes me think about. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if you, I think it's the detachable mirror that's giving me that. And it's also the duochrome finishes, a lot of the glitter and metallics. That's what's giving me that. Okay, you guys may have been inspired by that Danessa Myricks Lightwork 7 palette. I may be wrong. Y'all let me know. Again, another eye product that I would like to recommend to you guys, if a palette is just too much, it's too many options, it's too many decisions, I like the Sephora Collection Colorful Eyeshadow. These are single eyeshadows that come in 51 shades. They have shades in glitter, matte, and shimmering textures. I love these. I have this pretty blue here. It's called Fresh Wave, and it's an electric blue matte. But yeah, I mean, whatever. If you want just something neutral, you want a nice black, you just want one color. I don't know. I like buying eyeshadow singles because it's hard for me to commit to a palette because I know what colors I want when I want them. But anyway, that's just me. I'm just sharing that with you guys. But like I said, Sephora has different eyeshadow palettes. The I Love palette is great for beginners. It's got shades that are neutral, super easy to blend, and you can create a soft everyday look or something more glam with this palette. All right, let's move on to eyebrows. Eyebrows. This is something that I try to keep simple. So I'm going to suggest to you the Retractable Brow Pencil. I like a nice eyebrow pencil. This is foolproof. The tip is thin enough. It's so you can draw on the hair-like strokes, and it has a spoolie at the other end to blend everything out. So I have the eyebrow pencil here, and like it said, it does have, you know, a really thin pencil. I know you can't see that. A really thin pencil, and then it has the spoolie on the end. Yeah. So I do like this, and I use this quite a bit. And, you know, it just keeps my eyebrows, you know, it gives a little bit of volume. Now, I always say a little bit of volume and to cover up the gray hairs. That's what I like to do. So, yeah, definitely check out the Retractable Eyebrow Pencil. And then for mascara, y'all, we're going to finish off the eyes with the big, let me see, well, you can go with the Big by Definition mascara, or you can go with the, oh, it was another one on here that I was looking at. The Size Up Volumizing Mascara. So the Big by Definition mascara, this gives you an instant length and lift without clumps. The Size Up mascara is an ultra pigmented and buildable vegan mascara that quickly delivers larger than life volume with lengthening and curling effects. So if you are looking for a really good mascara, I definitely would go with the Size Up volumizing mascara. This comes in different shades. It's black. It has a black, a brown, and a blue. Ooh, I love a good blue mascara. And it comes in a mini size in the black. So the mini size is $9, and then you are looking at $15 for the standard size. Okay, so now for the lips. So for the lips, I am going to suggest that you pick up the Sephora Collection Cream Lip Stain Liquid Lipstick. So these are lightweight, they last all day, and they come in so many shades. They come in like 50-something shades, y'all. I have used this once. When I first started, I did have one of the, I can't remember the color I had, but I lost it, y'all. I misplaced it somewhere and I could never find it. But I do remember it being a really fun lip product. So this is a best-selling creamy weightless liquid lipstick that coats your lips in flawless color to become transfer proof and last all day. This is a lipstick. It is hydrating and long wearing. So it says this creamy formula is formulated with avocado oil and transforms into a veil of soft, comfortable velvet pigment without leaving lips feeling dry. I do remember that. My lips felt really nice and hydrated all day. This is a transfer proof, and the ultra long hold lasts for up to 10 hours. This revamp, also this is a reformulation, y'all. So this revamp of the beloved cream lip stain includes an update to its packaging, which is redesigned to reduce its total final weight compared to the previous version. Okay, representing fewer tons of plastic or the equivalent of 75,000 bottles of water. Okay, so this is a reformulation, not only the formula, but the packaging as well. So again, you have over 50 shades to choose from, y'all, and they have some really nice shades. This Always Red, matte classic red is what I'm looking at, because I don't know, y'all. I feel like I love a good red lipstick. I love a good purple lipstick. So I don't know, maybe we'll try to get something purple. I don't know, we'll see. And these sell for $16, and you're gonna get 30% off. 30% off. All right, so let's see, where are we? What's next? I believe that's it, y'all. I believe that is it. So this is a full beginner makeup kit using only Sephora Collection products. What y'all think? I think we got a good start here. You're going to save some money. So these are all super affordable, 30% off of everything. You can get a really nice kit for under $100, really. If you just want to set aside $100, I think you can do it with the Sephora Collection. So like I said, whether you're new to makeup or you are just looking for those good, reliable, everyday staples to put into your makeup routine, the Sephora Collection is the way to go, in my opinion. All right, guys. So if you found this video helpful, let me know down in the comment section. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, especially if you like, you know, these little beauty recommendations or beauty breakdowns, what have you. Just let me know by hitting the like button, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. And yeah, let me know which products you plan on picking up during the Sephora sale. Let me know, okay? All right, guys, that's it for me. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.